this is so good. This is so good.
I hate wearing his headphones. That just annoys me. Let's do that again. I'm a bit. Well, I don't know.
People are not ready. Oh, this is so good. This is so good.
Stop fucking telling me it's good and show it be good. Right? It's time to piss or get the fucking pot, mate. Right? Enough of tickling our balls. I mean, that's really where I am with this right now. Enough of tickling our fucking balls. Right? Piss or get off the fucking pot. Right? That's really where we are. Because you know why? Nobody has any fucking faith in you anymore. Like, none whatsoever. You fucked around and you're finding out, essentially. Can I tell you? Fine. Let us have a look at this month's SFX magazine, useless, worthless rag that it is. So Star Trek's back. Fuck me, no. And I don't know. Which one do you think's the bad guy? I don't know. Lesbian Chihuahua. Was a misunderstood alien boy or evil white man. Look at that, evil white man. Okay, the cat's back as well. Fuck me, I hate this show. Fallout Beast. I will just see what's in there. Doctor Who build a goblin army. I'd rather not. The Wailers. You can get a nice. That's like quite. So I guess it's a tribute band of Bob Marley. Okay. Or maybe it is them. I don't know. So they got all kinds of stuff in this. Let's have a look, see what they got. God, this guy is the most soy cunt in the whole world, right? He's so soy. And I love it that these two people are supposed to be the same. Like, this guy is supposed to be that guy. Really? How's that happen? Okay. Why am I saying he's the most soy cunt in the world? Let's listen to him. Yes, I know we're in the golden age for Star Trek. No, we're not. We're in the nadir, the absolute worst era that could possibly be. Everything about this is shit. The one saving grace was the excellent Picard season 3, and I quite like Strange New World season 1. Other than that, it's been the quality of pleasure I normally get when somebody puts a fist up my asshole. It is not pleasant. And long may that continue. No, this shit should end now. But I'm very sad to see Discovery come to an end with season 5. Really? Really? Why would you be sad at that? Oh, because you're a soy cunt. That's why you're sad. You're like, it feeds my soy cunty soul so much. Yeah, by the way, what does it look like when you feed a soy cunty soul? Let's remind everyone, we do have video evidence, right? Video evidence of what it looks like to feed his soy cunty soul. One more time. I can't do it too. Anyway, I digress. Like, what's to like about Star Trek Discovery? Oh, you know, sometimes you meet such dumb country, right? Just dumb country that you cannot bear it alone. You know, that happens. Like in the movie I quite like. I never liked any of the sequels. What's it called again? Was it Pacific Rim with the robots fighting the monster? Awesome. Love that movie. Never been able to follow up with anything decent. Really weird. But you needed a hive mind of greatness to be able to pull it all together, to understand the absolute destitute awfulness of it all. The the lowliness of it all. It's beyond a human can comprehend. I fortunately have a mind in hand who can withstand even the the most voracious assaults of dumb country, right? This man has shields up to defend him from the the slings and arrows of dumb country. How does he do it? Well, easy, really. He has accustomed himself by placing himself in one of the dumb country epicenters. It is, of course, Birmingham's King of the Geeks, Dan Hadley. How are you doing, sir?
You're absolutely right.
I never will believe you come from Birmingham, right? You're way too together.
Appearances can be deceiving. Yeah, I'm flanked at all quarters though by it's a bit like a scene from the Fear the Walking Dead out there most days. Yeah, especially.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes,
especially outside the post office. Yeah.
Could be Dundee. Dundee is the most fearsome place in the universe, right? Jerry Sadowitz had a joke said, "You pour boiling water over somebody from Dundee, you get a new flavor of pot noodle." Right? That's how dumb they are. Anyway, I digress. How are you, sir?
I'm good. As you've so rightly said, I'm somewhat. I've had a funny few days. I don't mind telling you. I'm suffering from what you may call the black pill nausea. I think it's still sort of stuck in my throat.
You got kicked in the balls once too often. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I tell you know what the best inoculation for that was? Being on the Trump train during this first presidency. He will do stuff all the time. You were like, oh, no. Like, in hindsight, it was all good, but like you got used to it. Like he embarrassed his enemies, he embarrassed his supporters and his enemies alike. Right? He really did.
Yeah. Being a Doctor Who fan, when we are supposed to be at the threshold of an all new era and a time for celebration and hope, is starting to feel a little bit. Listen. There might be a new piece of news you want to know, right? A new piece of news just came out a few minutes ago. Okay. Right.
Oh, this is so good. This is so good.
Yeah.
Stop telling me it's good. Right, stop telling me it's going to be good. Show me it being good.
They keep telling me stuff's good, Rabbi. They keep telling me things that people like Jinx Monsoon are big stars, and that I should be excited.
You know what?
It's not working.
They can only bullshit you so many times.
Well, mate, it's been 2.5 years now since Bad Wolf got this show. This is 2.5 years of lead up to this. They've got to stop jangling the keys now.
And they have no idea what they're doing.
No.
They have no idea what's going on. I somewhat believe the Ross Lee Davies isn't happy about the release of this. By the way, have you got your season 15 Blu-ray yet?
You know what? Yeah? This is an exclusive. It arrived about an hour ago. It's in
mine's in the mail. I can't wait for it to come.
It's in a big brown carton at the moment. It's on my sofa.
I love unboxing them. They are gorgeous, right? Like we may live in a nadir of Doctor Who. That is a absolute gorgeous piece of merchandise. I'm so excited to get mine.
I agree. I completely agree. I mean, every time these things roll around, I mean, obviously, I think we'd all like them to be able to do the 3 every year. I think they are back on schedule. We're getting there. There's 11 left. 11 more to come. But you're well past the halfway mark. Don't tell me the Rabbi's frozen again. Mate, are you there? Wave if you can hear me. Have I knocked him out again, everybody? Is that what's happening? Am I coming on the stream and it's somehow reflecting?
Oh, we're back.
He's back. Yes, thank heaven.
I thought it was you that was going. I was like, really? I'm surprised.
I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, I mean, generally, the trailer, all that sort of trailer coming. Oh, yeah.
We heard it too many times before, right? I said, well, good news that your season 15 has arrived. It
is.
That's reasonably cheerful. Now, again, I am somewhat of the belief that Rusty Davis is not happy about this rollout, right? He's not happy about. He believes in the communal event TV, and this destroys it completely, right? Absolutely, completely. Where are you on that? Because I'm intrigued.
Well, I'm doing a whole show about it this evening, so I'm trying to keep it all in the barrel. But right. I mean, where do I feel about Russell? It wouldn't surprise me if, and people. I think I've been pretty upfront about the fact that I've been a fan of Russell T Davies for most of his career, and I've been accused of carrying water for him, and I'll excuse him anything. I won't. There's been lots of things he's done that I haven't liked, but I think everything that he's done has been competent and creatively successful, and done with a good heart. I always thought. In this instance, though, I think that he didn't know what he was getting into by seeking a deal with Disney, by seeking this, by seeking that, and now finds himself in a position where, just as you describe, where some of the core principles, the things that he's been telling us about, not just for the last couple of years, but a lot of the virtues that he's been extolling for 10, 15, 20 years are being threatened by the consequences of his own decisions. And so the conclusion that you've drawn, Rabbi, it's completely anybody who's followed the man's career and everything that he said over even just the last 5 years, that conclusion that you've drawn is perfectly reasonable and provable. And he's gone again.
You can hear me. Am I back again? There you go. I was like, I'm glad you agree, because that's what I said. Okay, my internet is very dodgy, but it seems to be working. Okay, but there is one reason to be optimistic. I just saw the Alien trailer, the Alien Romulus trailer. That was actually very good.
Oh, so who's directed this one?
Fede Alvarez here.
Fede Alvarez.
The trailer.
Yes, please.
I was really impressed by it, right? I was really psyched by it.
This is the guy who made that last Evil Dead movie, isn't it? He's done several pretty well received.
I haven't seen anything he's done before.
Pretty well received, kind of lower budget. Bigger,
and you know what? This is what the budget should be. Right, I agree. I think one of the big problems with this new Doctor Who is its budget's too big, unnecessarily so. Right, they should be making double the amount of episodes with this money rather than making them look so slick. Right,
no, I would probably agree.
Yeah, anyway, so check out this trailer. It looks really good. Like, it's really nailing that aesthetic, right? It's really, you're in that universe.
Yeah.
A really good music cue in the background.
And the fact that you can hear human voices as well.
Yes.
You already know that somebody's under threat. You already feel it yourself.
Right.
No, what is it? Get it away from me.
Run.
Like, look, they nail that aesthetic.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? Here, I'll wind it back so you can see the whole thing.
Run.
I think the Rabbi has frozen again. I mean,
well, did it freeze?
Yeah, a little, but you're back again now.
Hang on, one sec. Though at some point I will go out probably, and then I have to reboot the router. It's looking dodgy. Let's see how it goes. And that seems just to nail the DNA of an alien movie, like totally.
Aesthetically, that's pretty perfect.
I think as a sizzle reel, it's got that right level of tension and fear in it.
Yeah,
it's really good.
To be honest, I prefer watching things like that than actual full trailers, because I often find that full trailers they spoil the story for you. I don't really need to know the story of a film before I go. What I want to know is how a movie is going to make me feel. If it's going to
you say that, but I guarantee you, right? When you back in the day when you were a young whippersnapper, you would be so excited for that show, Entertainment USA. So you can see that 5-minute trailer for Superman 3 or Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Right. That's why those trailers were great. I love both those trailers.
I'd want to see as much as possible back then, but I'll tell you what the big difference was. Unless you were to video them and watch the episodes of those shows over and over again, you'd see those things. They'd be fleeting, and then you would see nothing of the film for another 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas now we can watch that trailer. I could go now and I could watch that trailer on repeat from now until the film comes out, and be completely kind of familiar with every single moment. And any longer trailer to the point where you can sort of extrapolate the entire plot from it. That's the big difference for me anyway. I don't know about you. He's under fire. The aliens. Yes, it has got.
I'm back. I keep thinking, am I going to go and reboot my router? And it always comes back before I get up. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
There you go. I'm back. There you go. So, I don't know. It's like the problem is, I think all the good engineers are working in Gaza right now. So yeah.
I tell you what, I have lost track of though in the intervening time is when this alien film is meant to be set. Is it after Alien Covenant and in that same kind of oeuvre, or is it being set after the first movie, the Ridley Scott one?
Between the first and second movie, from the aesthetic, somewhere closer to the first movie.
I see.
It's like they find a derelict ship or a derelict station, and they investigate it, and aliens are there. Sounds like a basic video game model. Did you ever play that game, Alien Isolation?
No.
That was awesome. Oh my God, that was so good. You have to spend a good half of that game hiding in a closet, terrified, right? But then basically, it really nails what it's like in an alien movie. Anyway, how much time do you have? I was about to look through SFX magazine.
Yeah, come on, let's have a look. Let's have a look on...
there we go. Whip this out, she cried.
I've got a good 25 minutes.
The homepage. You got it, Oy
Oh no!
I know. And can you imagine? Can you work out who the bad guy might be? Could be Colonel Whiteman.
Yes, I suspect you could be right. Oh, right. Dear.
Can't be Ensign Chihuahua over here, or Ambassador.
Who's the blonde? She wasn't on it when I was watching it.
They're all new characters. Who gives a shit?
I still think Sonequa Martin Green is absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately, as soon as she opens her mouth,
no, she does not do it for me in any way, shape, or form. So this soy cunt was going over how sad his discovery's going. God, I mean, how else do you say soy cunt and that other than that? He likes Doom Part 2. Did you see Doom Part 2?
No.
It's really good. It's worth seeing for that guy. What's his name? Austin Butler, who plays Fed. He's really good in it, and he's in the other show I'm banging on about, Masters of the Air. Right? He's really good in Dune, though. Right? The screen comes alive when you like. Do you know the Dune books or not?
No. I mean, I read the first two when I was a kid, when I was like 12 or 13. Right. As I think I said to you before, I got a little way into the third one and just thought, screw this. I was forcing myself to read them. I didn't enjoy them.
I hear that. But anyway, so with the movie's chugging along for about half hour, 40, maybe an hour, like a long time, and you go, it's supposed to introduce Fade, and like Fade was played by Sting in the '84 version. He was a famous character. It's like, what happened to Fade? And then the movie shifts, and it goes to the Harkonnen planet for like 45 minutes for a subplot, and it was awesome. Right, it was and he was the star. He is magnetic. He is really, really good. He's something to watch in the future. What they're talking about over here, Jamie Magic Torch, don't care. Jonathan Tolkien is a great choice to direct Blade 29. His work on Shogun has been spectacular. That's actually a fair point. Have you been watching Shogun?
Again, no, I haven't. I haven't really watched it.
I watched it to like stay up to date, but I saw the first couple of episodes and I was like, it's a bit too like I'm not really loving it, but I'll continue with it when I have. There's too much stuff to watch. I want to watch The Gentleman. I started 3 Body Problem and I'm rewatching Masters of the Air. So I got like 3 plus Apprentice and Survivor, which they're important parts of my week. All right.
You've always been a big fan of Survivor, haven't you? I do know that.
I love Survivor. Although this like super-sized length episodes, they suck. They're about 20 minutes too long. Right, just make them 44 minutes and everything's good, baby.
Oh, they always stick around with the formats of these shows. By the way, do I sound okay to you? Is my sound coming in okay? Am I too loud or too?
It's coming overly fine.
Everything's fine. I've had a few problems last week or so. I've been listening to all the talk that you've had about the Survivor show, and because I've watched most of the reality shows apart from that one for a season here and there. That's the one that's just evaded me, you know.
I started with the first season. I don't think I missed a season, right? I really don't. I really love Survivor.
Have you heard this one that they've done, which is similar, called Alone, sort of stranded on an island? It's called Afraid, Naked, and Alone. They're left on an island, and none of them are wearing any clothes.
No, that sounds like an English one.
No, it's American.
Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know. The only one I like is Survivor. I think that's the only one that really the producer of that's very good. So Nick is very excited about the Fantastic Four movie. I am so not excited about.
I wish I could be.
Mr. Fantastic. I am
6 or 7 years ago I would have been, but now with Pedro Pascal in that role, it's totally killed it.
It really has. Everybody else is okay. Pedro Pascal just absolutely killed it. He's become toxic very, very quickly. It's interesting. I think the Maddo might be killed as well unless they move over to Katie Sackhoff. He's excited about James Gunn's Superman. So am I. I am excited. I think it's got great casting. I like that he's doing a big superhero-filled world. It seems fun. It just seems fun what he wants to do. So I'm prepared.
Yeah, the people out there who are determined not to like it, it really is quite nauseating.
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with this film.
I like Henry Cavill as he was a great Superman, and he wasn't used, and that world wasn't used enough. And I would love that third Justice League movie and the Batman movie and all the movies we did. I would love that, but it's not going to happen.
Exactly. I'd still love that fourth Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. I still want Christopher Reeve's Superman 5 or Batman Triumphant from 1994. Exactly. But we're not going to get any of those things. So why bitch about it for 4 or 5 years?
Still, right? Just like it's happened. It's over. You're not getting the Snyderverse. You are lucky to get the Snyder Cut, which was probably the best superhero movie ever made.
Yeah, I absolutely adored that thing. Yeah,
it's so good. It's so rewatchable as well, right? It really is a solid movie. Bennett Wong gets the big budget 3-body program. I watched the first episode. I saw was it in the Mail? They were saying it's like pro communist. In the first episode anyway, it's so anti CCP. It's like so deeply anti-CCP. I don't know. Look, I'll keep watching it. I will let people know. Right. The other show I'm really watching, which is called Constellation, which stars Noomi Rapace. Really
That's what you told me about last week, isn't it, on Apple?
Yeah. I'm just enjoying these really good visuals on 4K. It's fantastic, right? It really is. So you remember the movie Gravity, where they had the very realistic space stuff?
Yeah, the Clooney one. Yeah.
So this is like that, right? Especially in the first few episodes. Noomi Rapace is in it. I describe it as if Philip Hinchcliffe and Robert Hose were given budget for an 8-part adult series to do anything science fiction-y and horror-y for an 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Thursday time slot. Right? And that's really the vibe you get from it. It's very intelligent sci-fi set in the real world. That's kind of horrific. The only drawback is that Noomi Rapace's husband in it is called Magnus, right? And so it's with a very thick Swedish accent, right? So you get Magnus, and I just keep going around saying Magnus the next day after watching it. Anyway, Resident Alien's back. I like the first episode. I kind of like. It just got too Me Too on the second episode, right? Second season. No. So couldn't really go for it. What's this? The new Sydney Sweeney headline. Yes, everybody should go and see this, right? That's very
just put Sydney Sweeney in pretty much everything, and
everything's good. Fantastic for you. We talked about that. Tim Burton doing Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. That's fun. Right,
He's
that
been
is
talking
fun.
about that for decades.
I'm glad he's doing it. Millie Alcock and Supergirl. Now, I hate the source material. I like Millie Alcock as Supergirl. That's a really interesting choice. She was great in House of the Dragon.
I think this is a really, really exciting choice because the guy they've got playing Superman, although I've only seen him very briefly in things, David Corenswet, I've seen little snippets of him here and there. He looks like Superman. He's got everything that the comic book Superman has got. He's perfect. And he's very traditional, whereas she has got that kind of, depends on, she's the kind of actress who, you take a picture of her in different circumstances and she looks totally different. There are lots of different aspects to her. A very interesting actress. And so I think she could flip between being that kind of all-American girl and that kind of slightly alien character as well. I think
she's got that like, there's something going on behind the eyes with her all the time.
Yeah.
You can see her thinking. Which,
if you remember, when John Byrne reinvented Supergirl in the late 80s, it was a little bit like that. But I'm thinking more of the stuff that Michael Turner did around 15, 20 years ago.
I was never into it, but I kind of remember. It looked
to make her slightly aloof, to make her slightly unknowable. But obviously the way that she looks, she can still stop traffic. But she's got that alien quality, and I think that they'd be wise to go for that. You can't have two sort of all-American cheesy characters like that. I think it'd be a mistake to just have her as the female version.
I am very open-minded and quite excited about the James Gunn DC verse. It sounds It sounds exciting. I haven't seen him do anything that I didn't like. I love
it's Tom King. It's Tom King that I don't like, and I don't like
exactly. He's bad news, but they go away from the source material so much. What difference does it make?
Well, as I've heard it, I mean, the people I know who were the reason I don't like Tom King is the stuff that he does to characters like Wally West. All that, his track record is diabolical. He goes onto these high level titles and it's all right for a couple of issues, and then he screws them up. But with this Supergirl thing, it was an 8-issue series, and what I found is that the people that I generally agree with about comics and about Tom King, for the most part, say, yeah, but that was pretty good. It deserves.
I haven't read it.
I avoided it because it was Tom King.
Exactly. I like most people who like comics would do. Chris Oswalt and Caleb Laundrie Jones are in the frame for Luc Besson's Dracula. That's an interesting proposition. I'm intrigued to see that. I'm amazed
Luc Besson has never done Dracula before.
Right. I hope it's a sci-fi Dracula. That'd be kind of fun. Right. I love The Fifth Element. I really wish they did another movie of that. Yeah, Resident Alien. It was very good first season. Second season got way too Me Too. Sadly. Amazon live action Spider-Man noir series spinning off from the Into the Spider-Verse. I wish Amazon just had a brand identity, but it doesn't. And a lot of the content they do is excellent. What's name's back? Invincible. I just saw the first episode of that in the second part of the season. They
have hitched their wagon, broadly speaking, by default because of the amount of money they've spent on it on the Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah, well, they forget about that whenever they can.
Whereas, and I've noticed that the profile of it is really quite low.
It was shit.
What they should really be doing, what they should really be saying is that we are Amazon and we are the home of Reacher. We are the home of Invincible. And people would go, yeah. And the boys for that matter. Yeah.
Right. That's like, okay. If Amazon they have to get that app working properly and it doesn't, right? If you should only see what you can get in your region. Two, for James Bond, this is what you do. Firstly, I do like the casting they're talking about. Aaron Taylor, whatever his name is. I think the rumor. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's been rumored for several months now.
Right. And I think that they leaked the rumor to see what the reaction was. Right, and it was overwhelmingly positive. Look. It's a white guy that looks like James Bond. I think we could have all the other.
So right? when I say probably, I think if there's one studio left that I wouldn't say doesn't care what the punters think, but who is completely once they've chosen their person, they absolutely back them to the hilt.
They do. They got so much shit for Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Right. They got so much shit for Daniel Craig, and good for them.
I cannot take seriously anyone who and I've had people say it to me because I've been enthusiastic about Aaron Taylor Johnson since I first heard him linked to the role. It is impossible to take anybody remotely seriously if they say that man is not right for that part.
Yeah, that's insane.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, but if they had on a like James Bond channel where you have all the extras from the DVDs that came out, you have a good documentary. Yeah, you have each movie. You have what's going to end. And if you want to make original content, I always thought a spin-off with that last Moneypenny would have really worked. Moneypenny, they could do an M spin-off. There's a bunch of TV projects they could really do that would really, really work. Including, they could do like movie of the week, James Bond, set in the like a direct novelization of the books from the 1950s. Like
during the last era, I think that they could have feasibly have had a spin-off series about M as a young woman agent in the 60s, early 70s with a Judi Dench.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Cast Jamie Winston, an actress like that.
Yes.
And you could have lent into the Avengers just a little bit. It could have been just a little zanier, and people would have lapped up.
So up for that. Yeah.
Now I think we're in a different place, and that Bond could kind of be reinvented now, and I think you could spin out of it if you're very, very clever. I mean, the reason why I like Taylor Johnson so much is that I think he looks the part, and you know that he's going to be all those signature things. You know he's going to be able to do those, but you don't know precisely how he's going to do them, and you don't know which other skills he's going to pull out, which other tools he's going to bring out the bag. If they'd have gone with Henry Cavill, the most boring, you know exactly how Cavill would have played that part.
I feel bad for Cavill because I think he would have liked it. But like, By the way, another series, a Bond series they could easily do as a TV or as a film is Old Bond starring Pierce Brosnan. Right? Yeah. That people would love that series. I'm sorry.
I think they could make Eon could even make something that it doesn't even have to be any mention of Bond as such, but if it had that kind of Bond feel and I think it would need to be about espionage in some way. But if it just had that feel of prestige and quality and the locations and the lifestyle, that's what a lot of people like about Bond. They like that feeling of epicness and of what was the aspirational feel to it. It's our world, but it's not quite our world. You see, and that's why Daniel Craig's worked so brilliantly as Bond, because he looked like he was sort of in that world, almost that he didn't belong. He was like one of us. He was almost that little bit too rugged, that little bit too... It was a fascinating combination. And I think you could sort of bend it in that world a little out of shape because it's not reality. We don't want the Bond world to be reality. We want it to be escapism. Just because there's no starships in it doesn't mean it's not a fantasy. And they should lean on that a lot more and create something. I mean, I was disappointed that they did that reality show last year, but maybe that was them testing the ground for what they could achieve, where they could go. You know, I don't know. I get
if they don't know yet, because Amazon's run for shit, essentially, right? That's the bottom line. They are run for shit. They have no idea what they're doing. But they do stumble on good stuff, like The Boys sometimes. And the people who do The Boys are doing a Bewitched revival, which that could be interesting.
Probably, yeah. I heard they were reviving Bewitched, but I didn't know it was them, so I've kind of lost interest. I mean, the thing I found with The Boys is that it's a hard sell. I think it's too weird to sell to normies, whereas something like Reacher, geeks are going to like it, but you can absolutely sell that to your 70-year-old uncle or your 22-year-old nephew.
You know, my wife has a thing. She can only watch one show at a time, so she's on season 6 of House at the moment. And it's the weirdest thing. She will literally just go. So when she's finished that, I'll try and get her to watch Reacher on Amazon. I think she likes the espionage stuff.
A lot of women like it as well. Yeah, they do.
Anyway, resonating. First thing is good. Avoid. Who cares about this comic? Who cares about this book? Piss off. Dark Horse is a Ghostbusters miniseries. I don't really care, but I am looking forward to the movie. It comes out soon in England, doesn't it?
Next week, I think, yeah, or maybe even this weekend. It's come around very, very quickly. I'm quite keen to see it. I enjoyed Afterlife a lot.
Me too. And I this one promises to be much more of a traditional Ghostbusters movie. Well, I think Afterlife was a very different beast.
I think they were. I think they were afraid. I think they were still a little daunted and a little afraid when they made Afterlife. Now they know what people want. It's going to be interesting.
So a comic tying into X-Men 97. Not really interested. Artwork looks meh. So they got this final set of adventures with Naomi Cross, played by, I can't remember what her name is, but the thing, she would never. Eleanor Crooks, and she's really not good enough. Frankly, she's just not convincing. And they introduced her in like these units box sets, and then they finished her stories with the Seventh Doctor. So the unit was the middle of the story. Seventh Doctor was the end of the story. Now she's with the Fourth Doctor for the beginning of the story. And like, she's just not good enough, right? There's no way this woman would ever be a companion. She towers over the Doctor, and she's built like a brick shithouse. I mean, like, and no disrespect, but she is. No, on the covers they always have to like Photoshop her to look small. Right, it's like, if you wouldn't cast the reason you cast her is you wanted a black actress, and there's just not enough supply for the demand, right?
I've not heard a single one of her performances. I do rate Christopher Naylor as Harry. I think he's excellent.
I think he's okay.
But there's something about this. It looks like a range that's trying a little bit too hard. Quite excited for the Dark Gallifrey stuff.
I got the first one pre-ordered, but I'm not optimistic. These covers look atrocious.
Yeah, that's hideous. It is.
And I think that's the best one they've got. But they are just atrocious. And the blurb is a little bit 2024, but let's wait and see. Aren't
we supposed to be getting the launch of that Big Finish podcast in March? It's got to be soon. They're running out of time, 7-8 days.
Yeah, okay. I guess so. I don't know what stories. Oh, they're doing a David Tennant one. Who cares? Lego. I'm not a huge fan, but okay, whatever. Never mind. Christopher Priest apparently passed away. Don't know who this guy is.
I didn't know.
Fine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, she's so stunning and so brave. Or even so, look at us. Fuck me.
Oh, she's back. Tilly, Attack of the 50-Stone Woman.
Yeah, she now knows how to eat her enemies. Cut Price, Idris Elba. Walking Vagina. Space Jesus. Dr. Gay. Not raped by Kevin Spacey. Apparently. And like what the fuck, and Evil White Man. Okay.
Is that Callum Keith Rennie they've got playing the evil white dude?
I don't know. Who did they say?
From Due South. Looks a little bit like him.
I don't know, but like
it's very unfortunate the way he stood there with that dopey tunic on. It looks like he's like left his flies down or something.
The everything about this is the costumes are awful. Everything.
I can't believe they've still got that awful character, the little woman that stood there like trying to look a bit like Commander Data, and the one between the evil white guy,
the trans character.
Yeah.
Oh god, she actually looks less normal in real life. Amazingly. You wouldn't believe it. So stunning. I'm so Kirk. Oh, action hero. He's stunning and brave. Oh.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can't stand it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through it.
What's that fella's name? What's the guy's name now? Is it Book? Something like that? The guy on the left. The guy with the massive cat.
Yeah. Cut Price, Idris Elba.
Imagine landing that role. You're going to be a space cowboy on Star Trek. He's got his own course ship. He's got this pistol. You wear a leather jacket. And then
he's a giant pussy. It is Kevin Keith Reno joins the cast as Rena.
Oh,
listen, I didn't know this. Non-binary Blue Del Barrio plays non-binary Adira. Really? What a range. Tilly later 8 Ensign.
You're for dinner, love.
Oh, April Fool's. Oh, God, I was praying for the apocalypse. What can you do? This looks fun, but I'll watch it on streaming rather than watch it. I'm not going to cinema to see it. But I like Godzilla. Did you ever see Godzilla -1?
No, you ask me that every week as well.
Every time, it's still a good movie. Right? Still a good movie. I love
will.
all the Godzilla movies, right? I like Kong versus Godzilla. Did you ever see that one?
You know what? I've seen so few Godzilla movies, and even this sequence of films, I'm so behind them, and I really like them. So I've got them, but I haven't watched them yet.
Okay, so they're wildly different in tone. You have the last one, Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong. I can't remember what it was. It was the same kind of vibe as the Godzilla cartoon, right? It was really
that's my kind of thing.
It was fun. It was just fun and silly. I loved it. So was Skull Island, right? It had the same vibe as that. So it was a big recommend. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Kong movie, right? I don't really care about the ongoing continuity. Whatever, right? I'm not really that involved.
They just show me some cool stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's so this is the what's it called? The Fallout TV show, which looks very good.
Yeah, my son loves the Fallout games. He's been playing them for years and years and years.
So the trailer for this looks so good. I might be interested in starting to play Fallout. Right? It's really got me interested in the world and the game. Right?
She looks pretty hot. Who's that?
She does look. By the way, the woman starring, well, to me, she's starring. I don't know if she is a star in Three Body Problem. Smoking hot. Wow.
Really?
Really attractive. So yeah, they got this. The whole world building here is just really good, and I think it stars Walton Goggins, who I really like. He's been in a bunch of stuff, and it just looks interesting to me. Right, I'm really looking forward to this show. It's coming out when the 12th, April 12th. So yeah, this looks like. Yeah, I have Amazon Prime anyway. And also, I like the trailer for what's the name? Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scar Giver. I like the first one. I'm going to watch it.
I like the first one as well. And the reason why I haven't watched the trailer for Part 2 is because I've already decided I'm going to be watching it. That's what I do now. If I know that I'm going to be watching a film, I don't watch the trailer because there
are no spoilers in that trailer whatsoever.
Oh, good.
Because there's no point. It's just popcorn fun. God's sake, don't overthink this. Don't get me wrong. It's not shit, but it's not like Shakespeare. It's fun.
I'd call it trash with a small t.
Yeah, exactly. It's got bits of class in it, like what's it? Not Anthony Daniels, Anthony Hopkins as the voice of a robot. Right,
I do find that a little strange because you say, it's Anthony Hopkins, because it sounds like Anthony Hopkins, and it sounds like he's narrating a commercial. So that, I'll be honest, that takes me out of it a little.
Oh no, I like it. That brings me into the world more. That it's got that kind of like aesthetic, right? Look, I've loved Anthony Hopkins. Like I can see him play like many different roles, and I'm always sucked in. He's at that level now.
He's now at that level for me, mate, where he's one of a few voice actors. If it was, for example, Morgan Freeman, I'd be the same. Because the voice is so. Or Paul McGann. He's another. There are several actors who, when you hear their voice now, I automatically think commercial. They're about to sell me eye drops, or the new Citron.
Yeah, I do hear what you're saying, but I know I'm enjoying this. Right, I would like to hear how it translates to Star Wars. I'm somewhat intrigued, but I'm up for that. Yeah, and there's a new horror movie about Abigail. Don't care. Omen Holiday. There's another Omen movie. Okay, piss off.
See, again, 10 years ago, I'd have been thrilled about the idea of a new Omen movie.
Did you see the Acolyte trailer?
I did. That was horrendous.
It was horrendous. It really
way
was
worse than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was like parody. It was so bad.
It was like a big budget. I don't even want to say fan film because that does fan films disservice.
No, fan films are way better, right? Way better. No idea what the show is. I'm not really interested.
What's with all these rastas in the Star Wars universe as well?
I don't know. Diversity. So horror movie. Designing Doctor Who. So don't care. This is interesting if it was good, but
yeah. Well, I like articles like that, but I think still running them after. I suppose that's the Ruby Road stuff. Yeah. Well. They got
this is Ruby Road. This is all
the flat up there on the top one. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wobbly under, right?
I must have. The toy maker shop. Sorry, I thought that was something from Ruby Road with the rooftops for a minute.
There you go. You got the goblins.
Nice concept art, in my opinion. Very nice. Nice than.
Honestly, people bitch and moan about this. I like the goblins. I think they were fun, right? I think they were a fun villain that kind of fits the vibe of Doctor Who. But people are pissed about that. CJ Tudor chilling events. The horror writer tells about the Alaskan bloodsuckers. Don't know her, but wish her the best. Wish her the best. And now we got the reviews. I used to love the reviews in SFX. Doom Part 2. Again, that was worth going to the cinema for. What else is there? Madam Web.
Bloody hell, they give Madam Web 2 out of 5. That's about 2 more than every other review.
The Super Soy guy here. What's that at the beginning? Where is it? I think where is it? The editor. Is it Rants and Raves? No, Madam Web isn't a bad movie. I've seen far worse superhero films. That's even in recent years. Man, that guy's an arsehole. What a tool. So yeah, whatever. Robot Dreams Late Night Did the Devil. What's that? Is that a new movie or is that a? I've never heard of it. Okay.
No, me neither.
Fine, whatever. Free Body Problem. Watching it now. First episode, I quite liked. Twisted Metal. I don't know what this is at all. Where was it on Peacock?
It looks a bit nasty.
And Destiny trying to be like take over from Rick and Morty. Well, I'll give the first episode a go. Man, I could not watch the new Rick and Morty. It's so obviously not them. It's so bizarre.
Didn't they fire the original creator?
The voice and the writer of it. Yeah, the creator of it. I guess if you're into Avatar, you'll be excited for this. It's on Netflix. I'm just super not.
I'm going to give this a go. Again, my sons, they love the animation. I've never read it. I've never seen the animation. I never saw the film that they made a few years ago, which I'm told I should stay away from anyway. So I'm going to give that a go as a completely fresh thing and knowing literally nothing about Avatar. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that.
This is the show that Michael Sheen made that everybody hated. right?
What an asshole.
About how evil white ring people got into power or something.
Yeah.
Somebody
Michael Sheen can kiss my ass.
Somebody wants me to watch this show The Signal. Maybe I'll give it a go. I just got too much to watch, right? Oh, yes, we are looking forward to this. How did this only get 4 out of 5 stars? At least the extras got 5 stars. The Centuries is a documentary on the life and career and untimely death of Graham Williams. Oh, that I'm up for.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't give each of these sets 5 out of 5, I think is sort of missing the point.
Yeah, they are stunning, right?
What are they marking it down for the fact that Underworld's a bit shit? Come on.
It doesn't matter. Now it's like
it doesn't matter what
document of a lost time in history.
Yeah, it's the entire box set you're reviewing, not the episodes themselves.
Fantastic. Although I go for it when I review, I do it story by story because it's just too much for one review. Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. Never heard of this. From 1981.
No, me neither.
Directed by Romano Scaravalloni. Okay, never heard of that. And
Looks like he's caught himself. The bloke in the picture looks like he's caught himself in his fly as well.
It does, doesn't it? It seems a bit unfair. Did you watch this show's movie, Spaceman? This is on Netflix.
No,
I saw it. I really liked it. This is like a episode of Black Mirror, sort of. It's a bit... See, I try and watch things not in the context of the world we're in right now, right? I'll say, how would this look if we didn't live in insane times? And it's an interesting, really interesting movie, right? In a lot of ways.
A lot of people are really struggling to consume entertainment from that position, mate, of unfastening themselves from the entire culture around us. I believe that's why a great many people can't bring themselves to say a single positive word about the church on Rabbi Road, for example.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Think it was fun. I'm sorry. I thought a lot of it was good.
But
right?
I understand how people have got to the position that they are, whereby they simply can't invest in even films like this. They're looking for wokeness everywhere and on their guard for the entire time.
There is wokeness in this. It's what look. It fits that it would feel like wokeness, but it just feels like it may be an honest. Okay, it's a bit essentially about how this character is emotionally detached from his wife. So his emotional.
It looks exactly the kind of thing I would watch, and I have got it queued up on my Netflix thing. It's just a matter of getting an evening free. It's the same reason why I haven't been to see June at the cinema. It's like getting that 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I totally hear it. But again, this one I think is a worthwhile novel. It's based on Jaros Kaufer's 2017 novel Spaceman of Bohemia. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But yeah, as I watched that. I liked it. I recommended it. What the fuck's this? bunch of weird ass movies from 67, 68, and 70. Yeah, whatever.
Lucha Libre.
Doing my head in with this shit. And a bunch of other shit. Okay, go away. Damsel, I don't think I'm going to make time to watch this. Right, this is. I'm looking
forward to watching that. I'm probably going to watch that this weekend.
Okay, if you give it a thumbs up, I will watch it. Okay, it's yeah.
I think it looks fun.
It looks like it'd be woke shit as well.
Patrick, God, that's an old one. I think I've got that on DVD. Can't remember who directed. Patrick, that's an old horror movie, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's from '78.
I know I've got it. I can't remember who directed it.
Don't know that. Code 8 Part 2. Didn't hear of Part 1, but okay.
Yeah, the first one was supposed to be good. It was a low budget sci-fi movie from Canada. It's got the lad out of the Tomorrow People in it. The remake.
Guy from Arrow.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Aquaman and Lost Kingdom. Now piss off. Dream Scenario. Don't know. Nicolas Cage probably bad. Poor Things. Don't know any of those. Anything here tickle me fancy? No, go away. Yeah, nothing there interests me in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, still nothing there. This was interesting. Christian Ward's City of Madness. This is a really I have no idea what the comic is like, but man, this is a really interesting take on Batman.
Yeah, the artwork is pretty out there, isn't it?
It really is. That's look, that's I don't know. Like, can anything good come from current mainstream comics? I don't know. You're excited for this, though, I guess, right? The Essential Rogue Trooper.
I'm very keen to get this because I again, Rogue Trooper was something that I got into far too late. Well, I didn't even get into it. I started buying 2000 AD really quite late into the golden period. So all of this was kind of just wrapping up. So I will almost certainly be getting that. I've heard Avengers Twilight's okay, but apparently it's a very kind of watered down version of DC's Kingdom Come.
What is
similar kind of the Avengers Twilight that's next to it.
1 second. I'm on the wrong screen. That's why. So I'm confused. Yeah, well, this has been done so many times before now. Who's this by? Chip Zdarsky. I mean, this has been done by Alan Moore and.
Keep going back to the well on these things.
Right. I'm just trying to see how many pages this is. The genetic infantry van. Yeah. Oh, okay. I want these. These look awesome. How much are they?
Those are fantastic. Probably about 800 quid.
All right. One second.
Wow.
1 second. Let me just.
Have you even got the little headphones?
They do. They do. How much more time do you have?
I'm about out. I hate to say it. It's 7 o'clock.
Okay,
My
no
God.
me,
What am I going to do?
No, that is good. I like that. I might be talked into buying this, right? $27. Not so bad, actually. Not so bad. Fine. But here's the thing I want to look up. Bachman.co.uk. Let's have a look. Close up these windows. Doink, doink, doink. Doink. Bachman. Is it? 1 second. .co.uk? Yeah. .co.uk. How much are these things? How do you spell this bloody thing? BACHMANN. BACHMANN. Bachman. There you go. Okay, this is a model railway company. Well, how do I get to? Okay, accept. What? Products? Model plastic. Model kits, maybe? Is it a model kit? No. Okay. Wait. What? How do I get to these? Available from your Bachman stockist. Who is this? Adventures in Plastic. I just want to know how much these are. Okay, Adventures in Plastic. There we go. Fine. AIP. Thunderbird. No. Okay, but what about? I don't know. Stingray. Should I look up Stingray? Stingray. Oh, there you go. Oh, so just tell me, 150 fucking pounds? What? Motherfucker! How tall is this? 12 inches? 150 pounds? Okay, now I know what Troy Tempest looks like. And don't get me wrong, I was like 100 for 12 inches of Stingray. Are you having? Fuck me. Not even if it could give me a hand job. Will you stop? 150 pounds? That behave. Hopefully you know yourself Smith Island in the Santos. Innovation. In which episode of Star Trek did Marzo Brown make his first appearance? Encounter at Farpoint. Let's see if we get that right. I'm pretty sure it's Encounter at Farpoint. Yes! Yes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Let's have a look. Shooting Gatwa. Okay, I'm looking for the Kingdom Planet of the Apes. Dead Boy Detectives, not so much. I am intrigued to see what they're going to show us. Dawson Discovery, no. Interview with Vampire, no. 17th of April. Okay. Doing. And then I remember this. I love this cartoon. This was a really weird. These robots smelling thoughts and stuff. I can't remember that. That was really cool. Glasgow, a World Con for our futures. Okay, and then Church of Relief. Okay, fine. That's SFX magazine. And boy, we schlepped that show out. So there's a lot of. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.